gymnasium earlier, and they've just really in 1 year put together a fantastic large class school.
Owasso has won the toss and will opt to receive tonight. Owasso will be moving from right to left on the radio dial. They'll also be defending from right to left, as well as, of course, Bentonville West getting ready to kick off, and they'll move from left to right or south to north here this evening. As you mentioned, Steve, we are dead into the sunlight. Hopefully that sun will go down here in a few minutes. I guess they wanted us to face back toward Oklahoma this evening or something. But
yeah, we were lucky to have some nice cloud cover in earlier, but it's kind of parted ways here on us tonight as the Rams get ready to come out onto the field.
Here comes Owasso. They are leading the way through a plume of smoke, fog, and whatever else they can muster tonight. And we are just about ready for football here in Bentonville. And I'll tell you, Steve, we've got a great Owasso crowd that has made the trip over, paid the $3 toll on the Cherokee Turnpike, and they're all here tonight.
Great crowd here on hand. Of course, you expect parents, but this goes way beyond that as the Rams coming out on the field. They'll be in their white-on-white unis and those red helmets with the white horns, and one of my favorite unis is the white on white, so it should be fun here tonight.
Well, Steve, I know that this is your 19th year to start doing this, somewhere in that neighborhood, and it's always fun. This is just my second year, but it just before we get started, I'm just deeply reminded how honored we are to do what we do, and just want to thank everybody for letting us be behind the microphone this season, and we are going to make it a good one.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We got a lot of great kids, Grant. Looking forward to just a great football season with this ball club. They've been fun to follow throughout my career, and it doesn't lessen any here tonight as we get ready to kick off this 2019 season. You can feel the excitement out here with the crowd.
Owasso will receive here early in this ball game, as again they'll move from right to left as Bentonville will kick from left to right. Neither team has taken the field as of yet, but we're just about ready for football action tonight. As we come to the top of the hour, we will remind you that this is Owasso Ram football on 100.1 KYFM Bartlesville, Tulsa, Owasso, KYFM HD1 Bartlesville, and your home for Owasso Rams on the radio throughout the season, also on the Owasso Sports Network and inside Owasso.com tonight. And we are just about set for another great night of football. Hope that you can stay with us all evening long right here on KYFM. And, of course, Steve, getting to see some new faces tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch and see how this team progresses in this early going. And, again, we're looking at one of the things Coach Blankenship said, we're looking at a first game where there's a lot of unknowns.
A lot of unknowns, but we're gonna have some questions answered here in just a little bit, Grant. I'm sure we've missed some players that we didn't get a chance to talk about, but we'll do that throughout the game here tonight as the Wolverines tee it up and they get ready to kick off this 2019 season toward the Owasso Rams.
Back deep to receives. It is going to be Cole Adams and Omar Barker tonight. We're ready for football. This is underway. The end-over-end kick teed up at the 40-yard line, and Cole Adams is going to catch it near the 8. He'll get to the 10, up to the 15. Flag's already flying as he's brought down near the 19-yard line.
May have been a hold on the play there, Grant, here on this side of the run as Adams tried to turn it up over to the right side.
They're going to call an illegal block in the back on Jackson Woods for the Rams. So that will do what it will do here tonight as we're 3 seconds into the ball game and ready to see what Cole Duggar can do in his first snap as an Owasso Ram. Duggar in at quarterback, takes the snap, drops back to throw, slings it to the left side, finds an open receiver at the 11, up to the 15, up to the 20, and that's Isaiah Jacobs getting up near the 21-yard line, as that will bring up another Waterstone Private Wealth Management first down. We'll get used to all of our sponsors here as we move through. Twins to each side now. Duggar, quick handoff. Jacobs up the middle trying to power his way through, runs into a wall of defenders there about a yard in.
Yeah, Jonas Hickson, one of those linebackers that's very active, stops the hole up. That previous play, I like the throw out, getting Jacobs out in space because he's going to be a bad matchup for these outside defenders of the Wolverines.
Jacobs right behind Cole Duggar, the quarterback. He'll take the snap here, hand off Jacobs up the left hash mark. He'll get up to about the 25-yard line.
Not much movement up front by this offensive line so far. Wolverines doing a good job of clogging up the middle. 2 straight runs and only 2 yards on the play, so the Rams in a 3rd and 8 situation.
3rd down, 8 to go. Duggar with trips to the left of him, twins to the right, and an empty backfield behind him. 3rd down and 8, ball marked on the 24 if you're just joining us. 10:40 left to play here. Duggar bobbles the ball, runs to the right, sacked in the backfield at about the 9-yard line, so that is about a 15-yard loss, Steve. Not how you want to end your first series of downs, but that's how it happens tonight for the Owasso Rams.
Yeah, that ball just rolled back to Duggar, and he didn't have an opportunity really to pick that up cleanly and roll out to his right. Trey Goins was lined up on the far outside. I liked his matchup, but we just weren't able to get the ball out there in space, give Duggar time to make a throw.
So the Owasso Rams will kick it away, and doing the honors, tell you who that is here in just a second. A short kick is going to bounce at about the 30-yard line. It'll roll back to about the 39, and that's where Bentonville West will have it 1st and 10. And the kickoff was Tate Farley there, who punted it away for the Owasso Rams.
Farley, a 5'9", 170-pound senior. He was doing a really good job in warm-ups, but that's certainly not his best effort as what I had seen in pregame, but he'll come back and get it wrapped up. A really fine soccer player for Owasso as well.
So let's see what the Bentonville West Wolverines can do here. The quarterback, Dalton McDonald, with a man in motion to the left. Handoff to that man in motion. He'll get up to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Wolverines. Luke Miller, the ball carrier, into the end zone he goes to make it 6-0 on their first play. But wait, we've got a flag on the play. Eagle Eye Rob Williams spots that one quick.
Flag down at about the 33-yard line, and see if this isn't a holding penalty against the Wolverines. So not quite as exciting as they thought, but certainly something you don't want to see the Rams let go of there.
Well, let's crush their dreams here with 9:43 left to go in the first quarter. Knock that back a bit. It'll be 1st down and 15, and Dalton McDonald to get a chance to try again here.
Luke Miller, certainly someone we want to keep an eye on the offensive side for the Wolverines, because once he got to the outside, he was able to turn on the jets and get upfield.
McDonald with a man in motion to the right now. He'll drop back, throwing to the left. He'll connect with an open receiver. Down at the 40-yard line is wide receiver A.J. Moss. Stopped by Brendan Dye of the Owasso Rams.
Brendan Dye, a very experienced linebacker for Owasso, as he was called upon last season, kind of thrown into the fire when Kewan Hay went down with that leg injury.
9:20 left to play in this first quarter. Glad you're watching here on the Owasso Sports Network, listening on 100.1 KYFM. Dalton McDonald, the quarterback for Bentonville West, takes the snap, hands off, falls on the play. Who's got it? I believe Owasso has it. They're signaling Rams football. At least the players are. We'll see. And now, yeah, they've got it. This thing will turn around in an instant. So we get a touchdown called back for Bentonville West. Then they fumble the football. Looks like heaven's smiling down on us just a little bit in this first quarter, Steve.
Nice job that time by the Ram defense. A lot of misdirection by Bentonville, and they just got themselves caught up, so the Rams with the first big opportunity of the game.
And that's one thing that Bill Blankenship told you early in this coach's show, was that we would have a lot of misdirection. That's one thing that we would see plenty of from the Bentonville West Wolverines, kind of a trademark of head coach Brian Pratt, going back all the way to when he was a McAllister Buffalo.
And it was actually on staff at Owasso under Coach David Fisher.
Quick toss to Jacobs. He'll get to the 45, up to the 47-yard line. And that is going to be a 5-yard gain, so 2nd down and 5 for the Owasso Rams. Again, if you're listening on radio, they're moving right to left on the radio dial, and now we've got laundry on the field, a yellow flag thrown, so we'll see what the penalty is.
Got to clean that up, Grant. That's too many mistakes this early in the ball game.
Yep, that's going to be holding on Owasso, and that's on Mario Kirby. So that'll knock us back to the 31-yard line, a 15-yard penalty on the hold there. And that'll bring up 1st down and 21. Twins to each side of the line here. Back to throw is Cole Duggar. He'll connect with an open man at the 35. Up to the 37-yard line goes Peyton Lusk. And that'll be a 6-yard gain. Should bring up 2nd down and about 13 yards to go as Whitlatch was on the stop for the Bentonville West Wolverines. Cole Duggar.
Offside, I thought there for a moment, jumped into the neutral zone, but
thought we had a man jumping, but apparently we all saw it, but the referees didn't. Cole Duggar with Twins to the left, one man split to the right. Duggar back to throw off the right hash mark, scrambles to the left this time.
Good protection, he's got to get rid of that.
Triple team defense, he breaks through it, hurdles forward, and gets up to the 46-yard line. So, he couldn't quite get the pass off, but he made lemonade out of lemons there and was able to at least get us to 3rd and 5 here as Owasso continues to approach midfield.
Great job by that offensive line, giving him plenty of protection to the outside.
8:15 left to go in the first quarter. No score here in Centerton, Arkansas, if you're just joining us. Twins to the right, one man split to the left, and now Cole Duggar with the handoff to Isaiah Jacobs. He's free at the 50, down to the 45, ran out of bounds near the 43-yard line, and that'll be another Waterstone Private Wealth Management 1st down.
He is not a guy you want to get in front of, Grant. He is a big man.
That is correct, and he's even
6
bigger.
foot, 208 pounds with speed.
Heard Coach Blankenship say he's even bigger and faster this year than he was last year. Dropping back to throw, Duggar connecting with Mario Kirby out on the left side. Up to the 35 to the 30. He'll be brought out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Another Waterstone Private Wealth Management 1st down.
We're going to have an injury timeout here on the near side as one of the Wolverines got a leg caught up there, and he's down on the ground in pain. That looks like Victor Onabuke.
Well, while they do that, we'll take a quick 30-second break and be back right after this. This is Owasso Ram Football presented by InsideOwasso.com on 100.1 KYFM. In the first quarter here, trainers out on the field as the Bentonville West Wolverines have a player down. There's no score if you're just joining us. I'm Grant Merrill along with Steve Mowry. When we get our home sideline reporting unit, Kelly Ward will be joining us from the sideline. So we're looking forward to being back in the friendly confines of Owasso Stadium. And now they're getting their utility vehicle out here with the medical supplies, and it's not fun at all to see an injury of this magnitude, Steve, so early in the ball game where they're bringing out so many people to work on him.
No, not a good look. And as Mario Kirby got up the field, he kind of rolled out of bounds, and 2 or 3 bodies got tangled up there, Grant. And, anytime you do that at that much speed and rolling on the ground, arms and legs can get caught up in that very easily, and the momentum can really cause some damage. And right now they're tending to this young man.
Well, hopefully he'll be okay, and we'll definitely hope that things are not as bad as they appear to be right now. But they've got quite a few people who are out there making sure that he's all right. And, they've got both teams here taking a knee to make sure that they pay the proper respect here. And just kind of a bad situation. So While we tend to this injury, we'll take another 1-minute break, and when we come back, we'll continue this first quarter of play. No score with 7:52 left in quarter number 1. Owasso at Bentonville West. This is Owasso Ram football on 100.1 KYFM, presented by InsideOwasso.com. Kelly Ward along with you here in Centerton, Arkansas tonight as the Owasso Rams and the Bentonville West Wolverines have no score still. We have an injury on the field, and Steve, we're probably 5 minutes into this injury timeout where they're still looking this Bentonville West Wolverine over and trying to figure out exactly what's going on here. And you know, I can't really see what's going on from our vantage point. We've got so many people around him. But
yeah, they're bringing the board out now, though, to try to maneuver him to the back of the cart there. While we got this break, Grant, I want to send a shout-out to Randy Robinson, who is the special teams coordinator for Bentonville. But, of course, Randy spent many, many years at Owasso, a graduate of Owasso High School, and he and his wife Cindy living there in the Owasso community practically all of their lives before they came over here to Arkansas, and he's unable to be here tonight, going through some health issues with himself and Cindy, and we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to them as well. Was hoping to get to see him here tonight, but unable to do so. And wonderful family, wonderful impact in Owasso. His son, Corey Robinson, of course, a fantastic football player for Owasso back in the early 2000s, and want to wish them well, miss them here tonight, and hopefully he's able to get up and get back around here on this Bentonville West sideline in the near future.
As you're so fond of saying, Steve, even some of these Owasso or these Bentonville West Wolverine coaches have that Owasso DNA.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. You know, Coach Pratt, as we mentioned, he was an assistant coach at Owasso under David Fisher, and I'm not sure if he went with Coach Fish to Grand Prairie, South Grand Prairie down in Texas back in the 90s. But, of course, you alluded to the fact, the success that he had down at McAllister with the Buffaloes before coming over here to this newly started school in Bentonville, doing a great job. Also, Coach LeBass, his son Brad LeBass, a coach here at Bentonville West as well. He coaches track. Got a chance to visit with him on the field here tonight. Another great football player for the Owasso Rams, and of course Coach LeBass here tonight down on the Rams sideline. Gary LeBass, a staple in Owasso for many, many years, and another great family here. So a lot of connections between these two ball clubs, and certainly, Grant, this is a scene, a situation that you don't want to see for anybody or any player. As you mentioned, 5 minutes into this ball game, and this does not look like the type of injury this young man's going to be able to come back from next Friday night. So hopefully they'll be able to get things stabilized and get him in a more comfortable situation. But a lot of doctors from both sidelines and trainers and coaches around trying to make sure that this young man's getting all the professional medical attention that's available here.
Well, while they tend to him, let's take another break and hear from some of our fine commercial sponsors, and we'll try to keep an eye on this situation here and give you exactly the rundown on what's going on as soon as we know it. But again, we're in an injury timeout. Young man from Bentonville West sustaining an injury that's brought not only the trainer trainers, but the medical attention out, also bringing the board out to kind of make sure that he is brought off the field safely. And while they do that, we'll take another, let's say, 90-second break and be back right after this. This is Owasso Ram football on KYFM. Hey, Dave, you can play another one. First quarter and a rousing round of applause for the young man that's being brought off the field. Steve and Kelly Ward texting from the sideline. Looks like there may be some sort of a leg injury. We don't want to speculate as to its severity, but from the looks of how much time they've been giving it, it can't be good.
No, it doesn't look good as they get ready to drive him off. They were able to move him with the backboard over to what essentially is a gator. That utility truck, and it appears to be a left leg injury as we get the thumbs up from the young man as he's carted off the field, and everybody showing good sportsmanship by giving him a round of applause. But you're right, Grant, that did not look good, and hopefully this young man will get the treatment he needs, and that won't finish out hopefully that doesn't finish out his season because he is a senior, and I certainly hate to see that for anyone. And
well, opponent or not, we wish him the best,
absolutely.
And we definitely want to see him do well this season, if at all possible. Jacobs to the left of Cole Duggar. Duggar takes the snap, and the flag's immediately thrown.
Early report on that, Grant, is that the young man did break his right leg. So,
well, as you said earlier, that's not an injury you come back from in a week. So that's unfortunate.
Sad news.
Well, definitely keeping him in our thoughts and prayers tonight, and that kind of breaks your spirit, I'm sure, when that happens during your senior year and so unexpected. But we'll definitely keep him in our thoughts. Duggar out of the gun, drops back to throw off the left hash mark. He'll sling it up the left side of the field. Touchdown, Owasso! Into the hands of Peyton Lusk it goes. Put 6 on the board. The Rams take the lead with 7:17 left in the first quarter.
Gorgeous throw. We had a question coming into the game. How would Cole Duggar react? And I think we got our first answer right there as he threw a beautiful lofted pass, giving Lusk an opportunity to run under for the first score of the season for the Owasso Rams.
How about that? Another 6-0 lead here as we get ready to try to kick this extra point. William Feltz is going to do this honor for the Owasso Rams with 7:17 left to play. Try to make it a 7-0 ball game. The kick is up, and it is no good. So we will take the 6-0 lead. We'll take it. 7:17 left to play. We'll take a 30-second break and be back right after this. You're listening to Owasso Ram football on 100.1 KYFM. And Kelly Ward here this evening in Centerton, Arkansas. Bentonville West, our opponent tonight. And the kick is coming from the Rams. Teeing it up is Dominic Ruff. He'll kick it from right to left. And here comes the kick. It is going to fall near the 35-yard line, and that is where Bentonville West will have it 1st and 10.
So the Rams able to run 6 plays, 38 yards in a minute 44 before Cole Duggar connects with Peyton Lusk on that 35-yard touchdown pass. Lusk, who saw limited action last year, he had an injury, but boy, when he's healthy, how athletic is he? It'll be fun to see him through this season as well on the basketball floor for the Rams. A great reception that time.
Dalton McDonald, the quarterback for Bentonville West, handing off. First man gets over to about the 37. Gain of about 2 on the play there.
McDonald's pass is complete to Jonas Hickson.
And the pass complete to Jonas Hickson.
Ahmad Triplett came up and met him face mask to face mask on a nice tackle by the junior, 5'11", 215-pound linebacker.
So McDonald will line his team back up, 2nd down and 8. Ball spotted near the 38-yard line. McDonald with a man in motion to the right, hands off to that man in motion. Up the right hash mark he goes. He'll get up to about the 42. That's going to be Stephen Dyson on the run. That's going to be a 4-yard gain, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
Dawson Adams did a good job of maintaining the outside edge, turning him inside, but the rest of the Ram defense didn't really get out there quick enough to make a quicker stop. So a big 3rd down here for the Rams to get off the field.
3rd down and 3 from the 43. 6:06 left to go, and the clock winding down. McDonald with the handoff. The ball carrier up the right side of the field up to about the 49-yard line, and that's going to be Jonas Hickson on the carry once again, and good enough for a Bentonville West 1st down. That's going to, I believe, their first down of the ball game tonight, Steve.
I think you're correct on that.
Eagle Eye Rob Williams says, yes, we are correct. The professor in the booth with us today. So McDonald will line up with Jonas Hickson right behind him. He'll have twins to the right side, twins to the left as well.
Ahmad Triplett's going to come out of the game, and replacing him is going to be Cooper Sparks.
5:42 left to go in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, Owasso out to a 6-0 lead over Bentonville West. Twins to each side. Now the handoff. First man through is going to get up to midfield, down to about the 48-yard line. Up to the 47 goes Luke Miller, the running back. And that is going to bring up 2nd down and about 7.
Cooper Sparks, who just came into the game, able to make a tackle there along with Brendan Dye. So linebackers very active, and they've got to be active with this Bentonville West offense as they like to go sideline to sideline, spread things out, and then just make a stop and cut to go up the middle. And it's been effective so far in this ball game outside of the fumbled turnover.
2nd and 7 from the 49-yard line. See what happens here with 4:54 and the clock rolling. McDonald handing back off to Miller. Around the right side he goes to the 45, up to the 40, 35, 30. On the run at the 20-yard line and knocked out of bounds.
Claude Forte. No, that's Omar Barker that knocks him out of bounds and saves another touchdown. But again, Grant, not maintaining the edge and allowing this speedster to get outside. Luke Miller.
Well, he was able to get all the yardage he needed. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, and Bentonville West knocking on the door here. Hickson up there beside the quarterback as Dalton McDonald will get another word from the Bentonville West bench. Twins to the left, one man to the right, man in motion to the right now before McDonald takes the snap. Handoff, first man through, Hickson, as he'll get not much of a gain there. And again, Steve, if you're watching on the TV, you can see tonight the misdirection that Bentonville West seems to pride themselves on here. They'll knock you down and confuse you a little as they bring it up to 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, but that time it didn't fool Hayden Grant, the 6'5", 225-pound senior defensive end who's committed to the University of Tulsa. Met him in the backfield with bad intentions that time, and so it's going to be 2nd and 11 here for the Wolverines.
2nd and 11, ball spotted at the 21-yard line. And now McDonald in trouble. Runs forward, gets up to about the 19, and he's brought down after a 2-yard gain, so that'll bring up third down and about 9.
Either that was a missed snap count by half of the Wolverines, or it was one of those just snap it, act like something's wrong, and let your quarterback take off. But I don't know. That looked like there was some confusion that time as half the Wolverines went in motion and the other half just turned around and looked.
3:39 left to play here. McDonald with a man in motion to the right now. He'll take the snap. Handing off, first man through up the left side. He'll get down to about the 15, down to the 14. On the run there for Bentonville West is Stephen Dyson.
Yeah, the Rams starting to get a better feel for this misdirection outside game. You can only run some of those gimmicky plays so many times, and that's going to put the Wolverines in a fourth down situation. Looks like they're going to try a long field goal here.
Well, we'll see what they can do here with 3:27 left to go. Be 4th and 6th if they decided to do anything with it, but we'll see how their kicker can respond when he's called upon here.
Trey Travis, the kicker for the Wolverines.
The hold, the kick. It is
no good.
No good, and kicks are not being friendly to either team tonight as Owasso missed its first extra point, and we've got a 6-0 ball game with 3:21 left to play here. Take a quick break and be back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Owasso Ram Football. Rob got it. Thank you. Give me back.
Second and 6.
Welcome back. It is 6-0. As let's see what Cole Duggar can do for the Owasso Rams. 2nd down and 6. Isaiah Jacobs beside him. We've got twins to the right, twins to the left.
Gosh, another penalty.
And another penalty flag being thrown here.
I'm sorry, Grant. I know it's early and everything, but you've got to clean that up a little bit better. These guys got more experience in this. I know you're going to come into this first game and make some mistakes, but that's about 5 penalties so far in 1 quarter of play by the Rams.
Twin seat side of the line here. Jacobs behind the quarterback, Cole Duggar, gets beside him in the gun here. Quick pass to Peyton Lusk up the near side. He'll get up to about the 28-yard line before he's brought down.
Mario Kirby was his escort, and he blew out some cornerback for West, who is going, hey, I think he's holding me, and I'm not sure he's been blocked that well before.
Kirby's like the Secret Service tonight for our star running back. Handoff, first man through, out around the left side. That's Keelan Carty. Should get a first down here as they'll likely move up the chains. He was awfully close to it.
Yep, we saw Keelan Carney get a lot of action last year as a freshman.
Well, Steve, you can tap Ken Grant 2 rows ahead of you on the shoulder and tell him that's another Waterstone Private Wealth Management first down. Shotgun formation now. A man in motion to the left now as a handoff to Jacobs. He's up the middle. He'll get up to the 45 no further, or 35 no further, I'm sorry. That'll be a 3-yard gain to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Rams so far in this ball game, 4 penalties for 30 yards. As we're down to under 1:30 to go here in this first period of play. Rams lead 6-0.
Go ahead.
Over Bentonville West.
Minute 20 left to play here. Handoff. First man through is going to be Jacobs. Up the left side he goes to the 39-yard line. So another 5-yard gain will bring up 3rd down and 3.
Well, Jonas Hickson was proud of himself making that tackle, but that was after he gave up about 5 yards. So,
well, I was a little generous to our Rams. They're going to call it 3rd down and 5. I gave him an additional 2 yards. I guess wishful thinking on my part.
Big third down here for the Rams. Typically a passing down, so let's see what Cole Duggar does here in the pocket for Owasso, empty backfield.
Duggar sends Jacobs out to the right. He drops back to throw, slings it into the hands of Mario Kirby.
Get upfield.
Kirby's at the 40, up to the 41. Should get the first down here. Let's see.
Yeah, I think he's got it.
Another Waterstone Private Wealth Management first down with 55 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
They brought Isaiah Jacobs out of the backfield behind 2 other receivers on the right side, and that cleared everything out underneath.
Oh, they're
crossing Mario Kirby.
They're going to call this 4th and 1, so hold off on the first down announcement.
Well, I think this may be a go-for-it opportunity here for Owasso. Offensive line has started to do a better job here in this second half of the first quarter as the clock ticks down to 25 seconds.
4th and inches. Let's see what happens here. Man split to each side as Duggar jumps over the line there trying to get that first down.
Yeah.
We'll get a flag.
Jumping over the pile is Steven Dyson, and I think he's going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on that leap on top of the pile. He wasn't really making an effort to make a tackle. He just jumped up on top. So whether the Rams got it or not, I agree with you. I think they did, but I think this is just going to advance it even further.
Jumped up on that hill. I'm surprised he didn't stick a flag down in it.
Yeah.
You know, the way that he was trying to get to the top of the pile. 15 seconds left to go. One good thing is that the sun has finally gone down here in Benton County, Arkansas, and we can actually see what's going on now. I don't know what it is about Bentonville and Fayetteville, but they put their visitors directly facing the sun.
Well, I think there's some intentionality going on with that.
Absolutely.
First down, Rams by the marker. And then also the
going to be a personal foul on Bentonville West. So not only do we get the yards by by the first down by yardage, we get the penalty yards as well to add to that. So another Waterstone Private Wealth Management first down here.
So that's why they did the measurement. It was a dead ball penalty. So if the Rams don't get that first down, it's 15 yards, and Bentonville West gets the football. So a big charge there by Owasso to advance the chains.
Duggar with a quick toss into the hands of Jacobs. He'll get down to the 35-30, 25-20, down to the 19-yard line. And that's where he stopped.
A great block out front again by Mario Kirby. The silent assassin is just going around peeling players off.
Another big first down for the Owasso Rams, a Waterstone Private Wealth Management first down. We've come to the end of the first quarter. Our score, Owasso leading at 6-0 over Bentonville West. We'll be back to Northwest Arkansas in 1 minute. This is Owasso Ram football on 100.1 KYFM. Thanks for helping Molly, Steve. I didn't. Back here in Bentonville as Cole Duggar's back to throw. Guns for the end zone, and it's an incomplete pass as that was going to be intended for Peyton Lusk.
Looking at those first quarter numbers, the Rams 49 yards on 12 carries. Bentonville 49 yards on 10 carries. Cole Duggar was 6 for 6 until that incompletion there for 80 yards. Bentonville only 1 for 1 for 3 yards. Total yards in the first quarter, Owasso 139, Bentonville 52. Lusk with 3 receptions for 49 yards and a touchdown, and Isaiah Jacobs 8 carries for 46 yards. Penalties, the big thing here in the ball game. The Rams with 4 penalties for 30 yards.
First down and 20. Duggar back to throw. Looking, rolling out to the right, trying to find somebody. He'll
there he is
with Isaiah Jacobs down at the 10.
He dropped it.
And he dropped the football.
Got an opportunity there, Grant, and you got to take advantage of that. Isaiah knows it better than anybody. He may have scored on that touchdown, and that may have been the problem. I think he knew he would have scored on that touchdown, so he took off a little bit quick. But a great job by Cole Duggar to roll out of the pocket, buy some time, and find his big running back going up the right sideline.
Second down and 22. Twins to the right. Jacobs next to Cole Duggar in the gun. One man split to the left. He bobbles the snap and ends up trying to drill a pass to the right hash mark. Nobody there to get it.
Yeah, probably would have been well intended to just throw that one out of bounds because he threw that into a lot of traffic, and that could have turned out bad for the Rams. Now 3rd and 22. You just don't want to make a mistake here. You got good field position. Maybe try to pick up part of it and see if you give yourself a field goal opportunity.
Twins to each side of the football now. Out of the gun. Cole Duggar waiting and getting another set of instructions from the Owasso sideline. We've got 11:39 left to go in the first half. 6-0 our score.
5 seconds on the play clock, and the Rams are going to have to take a timeout. Couldn't get the play in time.
They'll have to burn the timeout here, so we'll burn one with them and be back in 1 minute. This is Owasso Ram football presented by InsideOwasso.com on 100.1 KYFM. Cole Duggar with the handoff to Isaiah Jacobs. He'll get down to the 24-yard line, and that'll be where that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I think this is kind of no man's land here. I know it's a 4th and long distance, but it's too long for a field goal, too short for a punt. So Rams are going to go for it here on 4th down.
Twins out to each side. Cole Duggar back to throw, looking, still looking, scrambling to the left now. Still looking, and he'll sling it toward the end zone. It'll fall incomplete and out of bounds as that was intended for Peyton Lusk. And that will turn everything over on downs. Bentonville West will take over deep in the Owasso territory, though.
Well, the Rams able to move the ball down the field. Just a couple of mistakes. That's the thing Coach Blankenship's going to look at. You had that drop pass by Isaiah Jacobs, and then penalties on the play as well, and that just set the Rams too far back for down and distance to overcome.
11 minutes left to play in this first half. 6-0 our score. Trips to the left. Man in motion to the right now. Dropping back to
pressure.
Throw. Dalton McDonald under pressure. He'll sling it up the middle of the field, and he'll connect with an open receiver who's at the 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Wolverines. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Stephen Dyson waltzing into the end zone and making it a 6-6 ball game.
76-yard touchdown pass.
And those are things that I know Coach Klink can't let happen.
Well, and you got bad tackling once he got into the secondary over on the far side. I couldn't see the defender. It looked like a cornerback just trying to knock him out of bounds instead of actually trying to make the tackle.
10:45 to go here. And they're going to try the extra point. Nobody's kicked anything that's been good tonight until now. And it's 7-6 as Bentonville West takes their first lead of the ball game. It'll be Owasso's football when we come back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Owasso Ram football presented by InsideOwasso.com on 100.1 KYFM. Seven to 6, Grant Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you. Kelly Ward will be with us on the sidelines next week. We've got 10:45 left to play in this first half. Appreciate you making us a part of your evening on radio and on TV. Here's the end over end kick. And it is going to bounce into the end zone and give Owasso a 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line after the touchback. So, Steve, if you're Bill Blankenship right now, what are you telling your team?
Well, I think right now you're disappointed in the penalties that have been made and the mistakes. He talked about that as being his key in this ball game is mistakes, and we know the Rams have the athletic ability, but right now too many penalties and just not wrapping up on defensive opportunities, particularly out in space. That's just an underneath throw there by Bentonville West, and the speed takes over after the catch for the touchdown.
Cole Duggar with Isaiah Jacobs next to him, takes it out of the gun, drops back to throw, slings it left side, finds an open receiver at the 35-yard line, and Mario Kirby will get as far as, the 25-yard line. He'll get as far as the 26, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
So they bring Mario Kirby from right to left underneath, but they're also sending Peyton Lusk deep in one-on-one coverage on the left side.
Trips to the right, one man split to the left, handoff, Jacobs up the middle. He'll get down to the 31-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd down and about a yard.
Isaiah Wright on the stop, 3rd down.
10:02 left to go in the first half. If you're just joining us, it's 7-6, Bentonville West leading. Twins to the right, one man split to the left. And now a handoff. Jacobs up the middle to the 45. And that's where he'll be brought down, just past the 45-yard line at about the 47. That's another Waterstone Private Wealth Management first down.
Yeah, he was not going to be denied that time. Again, in the running game, a good matchup up front for this Ram offensive line, really making space for Jacobs. Gets up the middle and then breaks left to the outside for the first down.
1st and 10, bobbling the snap is Cole Duggar, and he's going to be tackled behind the line there for about a 3-yard loss.
There was nothing wrong with that snap, I don't think, either, Grant. He's got to keep his eye on the ball and be ready to receive that snap. We've seen that now. That may be the 3rd time in this ball game.
Well, from the quarterback to the announcers tonight, we're all getting rid of first game jitters, so hopefully we'll get that out of our system pretty quickly. 2nd down and 14 from the 43-yard line. Owasso 7 yards into their own territory. Handoff, first man through. Isaiah Jacobs stopped by a wall of defenders near the line of scrimmage.
A jailbreak up front that time, as soon as Jacobs received the handoff, there were 2 Bentonville defensive linemen right in his face. So a 3rd and 14 for the Rams from their own 43-yard line.
So 3rd and long with the clock rolling, 8:46 left to go in this first half, 7-6 Bentonville West leading. Twins out to the left, Peyton Lusk split to the right, back to throw. Cole Duggar, he'll sling it up the middle and connect with Keelan Carney near the 40-yard line. He jumps over one defender, and he'll get as far as the 37 of the Bentonville West Wolverines, and that's another Waterstone Private Wealth Management first down.
That was a great throw by Cole Duggar in traffic, but even a great catch by the sophomore Keelan Carney to keep the chains rolling for Owasso.
1st and 10 Rams at the 38. Handoff, first man through. He'll get down to about the 34-yard line, so that'll be a gain of 4 on the play to bring up 2nd and 6 as Isaiah Jacobs tried to punch through there.
Again, the offensive line really doing a good job for the most part.
Twins to the left, Peyton Lusk split to the right. Cole Duggar ready to take the snap off the right hash mark. Isaiah Jacobs right there beside him as he'll take it out of the gun here. The snap. Here's Duggar back to pass, looking, a flag flying. He scrambles forward. He'll get up to about the 25-yard line where he'll slide in baseball style.
We're going to have a hold back on Owasso's offensive line.
And you were correct. Should have been the official, Steve.
Hudson Mosby there, the guilty party at left tackle.
So that penalty will set the ball at about the 48-yard line. Ooh, 47 actually.
Hudson Mosby, the younger brother, I don't want to say little brother of Hilton Mosby, I think he's bigger.
Yeah.
Big fella, 6'3", 250 pounds.
7:33 and the clock rolling. Isaiah Jacobs behind. Cole Duggar takes the handoff as he'll move it up to about the 34-yard line, or 44-yard line. That'll, in total, be a gain of about 3 yards as Trenton Davis had the stop for the Wolverines.
And again, Grant, we see the impact of a penalty as the Rams are moving the football, grinding it out, and then you have that big holding penalty, and that puts them in a situation that right now at this point of the season in the game, they're not comfortable trying to overcome.
7 minutes left to go in the first half. 3rd down and 17. Duggar ready to take the snap, does so as he'll sling it up the right side. It's in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, and that, ladies and gentlemen, was Ronnie Thomas.
5'8" sophomore here on the near side. Throw was a little bit high, but it would have been short of the first down anyway, so that'll bring Tate Farley in to come in and punt for Owasso. Rams trailing 7-6 with 6:47 to go here in the second quarter.
4th and 17 from the 45-yard line. See what he can do right here is Tate Farley back near his own 41 to kick it away. Here's the kick. It's blocked. Oh, my goodness. Bentonville West will pick it up at the 40, down to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown at Bentonville West. They block our punt and scoop it up, take it right into the end zone, and it is 13-6. Holy smoke, 6:47 left to go in this first half. Not what we wanted to see.
The punt was blocked by A.J. Moss.
A.J. Moss, the man that blocks the punt for Bentonville West. Extra point attempt coming for the Wolverines. Trey Travis out to make the attempt here. Here's the kick. It is up through the uprights and good, and it is a 14-6 ball game in favor of Bentonville West. 6:33 left to go in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break and be back right after this. This is Owasso Ram Football presented by InsideOwasso.com on 100.1 KYFM. this evening. And Steve, the question everybody asking, what do we do to come back from that?
Well, I mean, the Rams just got plenty of time in this ball game. You got plenty of time in this quarter. You just need to score. I know all the momentum has shifted over to the home side of Bentonville, but Rams just got to quit making mistakes and do what they're doing.
Here comes the kick. It's end over end. It is going to be back into the end zone for a touchback, and Owasso will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20. 6:33 left to play. Glad you're with us tonight here on KYFM and also on the Owasso Sports Network and on InsideOwasso.com. We've got plenty of places for you to watch and listen tonight. And we're hoping these Owasso Rams can pull it together and get things moving.
And how on the mark was Coach Blankenship in his keys to the game? Mistakes and special teams, and that's certainly been the calling here in this first half.
Duggar with a man in motion to the right now. That's Keelan Carney who takes the handoff and slips up right there on the line of scrimmage, so no gain, maybe even a little bit of a loss there for Owasso.
Yeah, he just got tripped up by the turf monster and loses a yard on the play.
From the right hash mark, Duggar get things put together here. He's got Isaiah Jacobs right there next to him. Keelan Carney in motion to the right again, but Jacobs will take the handoff. Up the middle he goes to the 20, up to the 24-yard line, and that's where he's brought down. That'll be a 5-yard gain to bring up 3rd down and 6.
They'll see what the Rams choose to do here. I like that underneath pass to Mario Kirby again. You could clear out on the left side and bring him underneath.
Man in motion to the right now, dropping back to throw is Duggar. He'll sling it up the middle with a pass that was intended for Kirby, but he couldn't quite make the connection there, and that'll bring up 4th down and 5, and Owasso will have to kick it away here.
Yeah, he bent that route upfield. I like what they had done early on and just bringing him out about 5 yards and then running him across, and that's an easier throw for Cole Duggar. But Rams just 3 and out real quick on that time, and they're going to be punting and putting Bentonville in good field position.
Tate Farley
got to punt with a little more urgency.
Will be out to try to make the punt here. Dre Bishop, man back deep to receive now for, maybe that's Steven Dyson, I'm sorry. That gold 5 looks awful lot like a 6 there. So now it'll bounce at about the 40-yard line and take a Bentonville West roll back to about the 31.
That's a net punt of about 10 yards.
Ball is down at the Rams' 30-yard line.
So that's where Bentonville West will have it. 1st and 10 at the Owasso 30.
Thank you, Swans Company, for sponsoring.
They're going to
Bentonville
put it on the left
program.
hash mark.
We appreciate your generous support for our
5:29 left to play here. Dalton McDonald, the quarterback for Bentonville West, getting his crew back together. He's got twins to the left, twins to the right, and Nick Whitlatch right there beside him in the gun. McDonald with a man in motion to the left this time. That's Miller. Miller takes the handoff up the left side. He'll get to the 25-20, 15-10-5 touchdown. And Steve,
wow,
he ran in like there was nobody there to stop him.
And there was nobody.
And that is going to make it a 20-6 ball game, a 20-6 lead for Bentonville West.
Wow.
In a game that the Arkansas pundits had said Owasso would likely win by 2 touchdowns. But, you know, tell you, Steve, you look back to last year, keep up hope. We were the comeback kids in week number 1. Let's hope we have a similar attitude tonight. Trey Travis trying the extra point here. And now it's a fake, rolling out to the right this time. They're going to drag down the party there that was trying to fake. That was Landon Grigg. He rolled out to the right, and they immediately brought him down, so at least some good work by our special teams unit there. 5:20 left to play here. We'll take a 30-second break. Owasso will have the football when we come back. This is Owasso Ram football on KYFM. Welcome back to Centerton, Arkansas. Back deep to receive for the Owasso Rams. It is going to be Cole Adams and Omar Barker, as the Bentonville West Wolverines will kick from right to left on the radio dial. And Steve, I want to welcome an old friend to the stadium, and that's that first fall chill in the air. It's kind of getting a little cooler here.
Yeah, deep kick out of the end zone.
Out of the end zone it goes. Touchback will mean first down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Well, we'll see where the Rams go from here, Grant, and hopefully they can get something ground out here. Still a lot of time in this game, and even though so many things have gone wrong, you're only down by 2 touchdowns. You got a very potent offense that's shown the ability to move the football on the ground and in the air. And so just settle down, grind things out. Way too early to panic. And like you said, Rams have been known as the comeback kids before. Let's see if they can do it here tonight.
Cole Duggar ready to take the snap, does so, hands off, or no, doesn't hand off. He rolls back to pass. He'll sling it up the right side to Keelan Carney at the 35-yard line. Carney gets out of bounds at the 37, and that's a first down. Another Waterstone Private Wealth Management first down for the Owasso Rams.
I like these underneath crossing patterns, and Keelan Carney's a guy that's very shifty in space. If he can get a catch and break away, he's going to score easy for Owasso.
Duggar with another handoff. Jacobs up the right side to the 41-yard line. That is going to be about a 4-yard gain to bring up 2nd and 6.
Offensive line really doing a good job as well, Grant, here in the passing game and protection and also in run blocking.
Steve, I want to say that I may have misidentified that fall chill in the air as this wall mount air conditioner behind me. So not sure what you're feeling out there.
I wonder what that's like.
Yeah, Steve is sitting in the stands, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm here with the people.
He is. Back to throw. It's going to be Duggar. He'll connect with Peyton Lusk. Lusk up at the 45-yard line, gets down near the 46.
I like what they're doing here. Little dink and dunk and kind of draw in the defense, cause them to make plays on the outside. Again, not as many bodies as if you can get 2 on 3, 3 on 3 on the outside.
4:32 left to go in the first half. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Zach Duffield. Handoff, Isaiah Jacobs up the middle. They'll get to the 50, down to the 48-yard line, and that'll be another Waterstone Private Wealth Management first down.
Maddox Thornton on the stop.
Haven't seen any receptions tonight by Trey Goins on the far side, who had 138 yards and 2 touchdowns receiving last year against this Wolverine ball club.
Back to throw, Cole Duggar slings it into the hands of Jacobs. Jacobs up to about the 47, so maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 9. Ariel Braddock, the defender that makes the stop there for the Bentonville West Wolverines. Bentonville West leading at 20-6 if you're just joining us.
Second and 9.
Back to throw, Duggar looking, slinging it up the middle of the field. There's Carney. Go Keelan, go. Touchdown Owasso. He made the catch at about the 15-yard line, ran unobstructed into the end zone. Put 6 on the board for the Rams. It's 20-12.
And that's exactly what we're talking about, Grant, is the Rams with a beautiful pass by Cole Duggar.
Holy smokes. .359 left to play here. We'll see what they do for extra points. And, you know, being down by 8, Steve, they may want to.
No, it's too early. Got to take the extra point. Well, maybe they do want to go for 2.
They're going to go for 2 here. Duggar with a man in motion to the right, rolls out to the right side, slings it into the right corner of the end zone, and the pass falls incomplete, so it will stay 20-12 with 3:59 left to go in this first half of play. Bentonville West still with the lead, but the Owasso Rams chopping away at that deficit. We'll take another break and be right back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Owasso Ram football on 100.1 KYFM, presented by InsideOwasso.com. It is 20-12 ball game. Bentonville West leading it by 8. 3:59 left to go in the first half. Grant Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you tonight. Here comes the kick. It is end over end, and it is going to be a flag on the play as it bounced, and it was quickly caught by Gage Laney there.
And then there's a flag on the play. I'm not sure what the call is here.
I saw that flag, so I didn't get very excited, much like our Owasso fans were saying, it's ours. Let's get it. Get it and go. It'll be a 15-yard penalty. And
I like the play.
yeah, it was a great play.
Not sure I know the ruling on that, though. The ball hit the ground and bounced up. But
Well, it'll be
saying
Bentonville West football. 1st and 10 from the Owasso 49. 3:57 left to go in the first half. Trips to the left now for the Wolverines. Miller, the running back, behind Dalton McDonald. Miller gets the toss. He rolls out to the left side.
There we go.
Quickly
There's a
runs
defensive
into a
stop.
wall of defenders, and the flag on the play is they'll stop and stuff him at the 45-yard line.
Goodness, and Mod Triplett came in angry.
3:50 left to play in this first half.
I think it's going to be a holding penalty against the Wolverines. That may back them up even further.
So that'll knock them back to about the 36-yard line.
Come on, defense!
3:48 left to go in the first half.
6 penalties against the Rams tonight for 50 yards. I think that's only about the second or third call against Bentonville.
McDonald with Miller behind him. Twins out to each side of the line here. Miller's actually going to come and join him. Man in motion to the left as he'll take the handoff, and they're going to stop and stuff him behind the line there. A.J. Moss on the run, but they get him well behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd down and about 13, Steve.
Now, Grant, it appears to me that maybe defensive coordinator Bobby Klink had some words of encouragement to share with his defense because they're coming in with their ears pinned back right now
Absolutely.
with bad intentions.
Whatever he said, it was inspiring.
I'm not sure we can put that on audio.
I may have him talk to my sales team on Tuesday. So 3:07 left to go in this first half of play. 20-12 our score. Man in motion to the right now as Dalton McDonald drops back to throw. He'll sling it into the hands of Grigsby. Grigsby at the 30. He'll get up to the 35.
Still good defense.
Brought down at the 39-yard line, and he's still about a mile and a half beyond behind the 10-yard mark.
Deuce Mayberry coming in to make that tackle. The University of Kansas commit. Starting to see a little fire in the eyes on this Ram defense. 2:37 to go. Get a stop here, get the ball back, and another opportunity to score.
Twins to each side of the line. Back to throw. Dalton McDonald looking, scramble again, trouble. Now he'll sling it up the field. It's
And
almost
good
picked
defense.
off. Almost
Dawson
picked
Adams
off.
back in a nickel defense.
Dawson Adams came and tried to scoop it away, but couldn't get to the football in time.
Actually, if McDonald's able to throw that football, Dawson Adams probably picks that off. I think we got a cramp on the field there by the intended receiver, A.J. Moss.
That'll bring up 4th and 22. If they get any more penalties, they'll be spotting the ball in Bella Vista. 2:20 left to go in this first half. 20-12. Bentonville West still with an 8-point lead. Rob Williams furiously scribbling the stats here as at the halftime juncture we'll have a Matt J. and Associates by the number stats update.
Trey Travis back to punt, and he's going to have a pretty good wind behind his back right now. Back to receive.
Travis will
Gage Laney.
kick it away here as
Got a good punt.
Laney will catch it at about the 27,
we're gonna have,
and we got a flag.
Yeah, we're going to have catcher interference.
Ariel Braddock got up there and tried to make a move, and they're going to call him with the interference.
Great catch and concentration, though, by Gage Laney as he was still able to maintain control of the football on that catch.
2:12 left to go in this first half of play. Our score 20-12. Bentonville West still leading it by 8.
That's a big penalty because that's going to give the Rams really good starting field position at their own 43-yard line with 2:12 to go. Here before halftime, trailing by 8, 20-12.
So, let's see what these Rams can do. 7 yards shy of midfield, 1st and 10 Owasso. Twins to the left. And now Cole Duggar back to throw. He'll drop back to pass, slinging it up the right side of the field.
That's interference, yeah. That's not going to be a spot foul, but it's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and that's going to move the Rams up even more.
Jeray Austin was split out to try to make the catch, and he had a man on his tail. They'll call him for that pass interference.
I know it's early, Grant, but it looks like Cole Duggar is really beginning to settle in and feel comfortable in the pocket. Thought he had a little bit of the jitters early on, but right now he appears very calm and collected, trusting that offensive line who's doing a fantastic job up front.
Duggar with Twins out to each side, drops back to throw, aims for Peyton Lusk. It's almost caught. It bobbles in and out of his hands, and he drops it.
What another beautiful throw, though, by Duggar to loft it up in the air and let it drop into Lusk's hands. It just bounces off his arms and out of bounds.
Twins to each side again.
Stops the clock at 1:57. They're going to do it again.
Cole back
Got
to
him.
throw, aiming to the right corner.
That's
and
interference again.
Another pass interference is Cole Adams.
The freshman.
Cole Adams was split out to the right and couldn't quite make the connection there. And it was all because of the pass interference that was.
And on those plays, Grant, only a few seconds has ticked off the clock, and the Rams are moving the football.
Minute 50 left to go here. 20-12 our score. 2nd down, and
the Rams may want to just try that again. They keep picking on the corner here on the near side. I believe that's Brandon Humes.
So the 15-yard penalty will be assessed here. And that's going to move it down to the 27-yard line. Twins to the left this time.
Lusk back in the game here on the near side. Let's see if they try it again.
Dropping back to throw.
There they go.
Cole Duggar slinging for the end zone. Nobody there to get it.
Lusk stopped, and I'm not sure why, because the throw was another nice one by Duggar.
1:44 left to go in this first half. Coming up, we've got the Jim Glover Auto Family halftime show.
Now Cole Adams is going to come in here on the near side. He's going to be matched up one-on-one. Again, Humes in coverage for the Wolverines.
2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Cole Duggar slinging it right side as it's in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Cole Adams. 3rd down and 10. How much momentum, Steve, would it give Owasso here if they could at least go into this halftime locker room tied?
Well, it would be huge for two reasons. Bentonville has players going both offense and defense, and their defense, because they've scored so quickly, has been out here on the field a lot of minutes in this first half.
Twins to each side. Back to throw. Duggar looking, scrambling to the left. Still got time to throw. He'll sling it toward the end zone. Is it caught? Yeah! Touchdown Owasso!
Mario Kirby on the reception in the back of the end zone. What a throw by Cole Duggar, rolling to his left, buying time, and throwing a dart 40 yards downfield. And the Rams are right back in it.
1:30 left to play here.
We can score again.
And now Owasso will try to attempt the extra point. Will they do the extra point, or will they go for 2 and try to tie? Duggar under center. Oh, flags flying as he tries to make a toss to Isaiah Jacobs. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty there on Owasso, Steve.
All right. Go for the extra point the conventional way here.
Belts in to attempt the extra point.
So that'll bring in William Felts as he'll try to kick the extra point here. 1:30 left to play as Owasso narrows the deficit to 2 points here. Try to narrow it to 1 as Felts gets ready to try to kick it through the uprights. Here's the kick. It's up through the uprights. Good. 20-19 our score. 1:30 left to play in this first half. We'll take a 30-second break and be back for the kickoff right after this. You're listening to Owasso Ram football on 100.1 KYFM. As the Owasso Rams get ready to tee it up and kick it away. Back deep to receive is Stephen Dyson for the Bentonville West Wolverines. And let's see what happens here. Here's the kick. It's end over end, and it'll fall near the 25-yard line. It's caught, returned up to the 40, to the 45, up to the 50-yard line. Go the Bentonville West Wolverines. On the run there, that was going to be Maddox Thornton, who ended up returning it, Steve. And with 1:23 left to play here, this is turning into quite the ball game.
1:23 to go here before half. But this Ram defense has stepped it up the last couple of series.
1st and 10 Rams from the 50-yard line. Dalton McDonald. Hands off, first man through,
there's
gets
a
up
hold
to
on
the
the
50,
interior that
down to
wasn't
the
called.
46, fumble on the play, who's got it?
I don't know, but I don't think it's us. Coach Klink is not happy.
Looks like Bentonville West based on the emotions being thrown from
I think
the,
our defensive coordinator was about to dive out onto the field and recover that football.
1:07 left to go in this football game's first half.
I'll tell you what, though, Grant, you can feel the intensity level has risen for the Rams.
Back to throw. McDonald connects with an open
great
man
tackle.
at the 41-yard line. Stephen Dyson ended up being tackled there by the Rams, and that'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Gage Laney on the stop.
Boys, let's go.
48 seconds left to go in the first half. Let's try to keep him out of the end zone here. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Now man in motion to the left. That's Miller. He'll take, or back to throw is going to be McDonald. He'll connect with an open man at the 32-yard line, and that open man was A.J. Moss. That's going to be another first down for the Wolverines.
31 seconds to go. Ball is at the Ram, we'll call it the 34-yard line, and the Wolverines with all 3 timeouts left.
They're going to take one here.
And the Rams are.
The Owasso is, so we'll take one with them. Be back in 1 minute. This is Owasso Ram football on KYFM.
Automotive field goal contest. Stay tuned. Along with your
We'll be right back.
Wolverines.
Sorry about that.
That's the Wolverines.
First down as Steven Dyson makes a catch from Dalton McDonald down near the 10-yard line. Another big first down with 22 seconds left, and another timeout called, so we'll keep it right here, Steve. But this has turned into quite the shootout here in Northwest Arkansas tonight.
Yeah, it has. That last drive by the Rams, I mean, that was 4 plays and 57 yards, but it only took 42 seconds, and that has given the Wolverines an opportunity to drive down the field. We've talked about the efficiency of Cole Duggar, but you have to give McDonald a tip of the hat too. But most of his passes have been underneath, and then they've used the speed of outside receivers and backs to get into our secondary and get big yardage plays. And right now the Rams defense a little bit back on their heels as the ball is down on the Ram 14-yard line.
22 seconds left to go from the Owasso 14, Bentonville West. Try to put together something here. Twins to each side of the line. McDonald ready to take the snap. Hands off. First man through.
Right up
into
the middle.
end zone. Goes in for the touchdown. That's Jonas Hickson. He'll put 6 more on the board for the Wolverines, and it is now 26-19. 9 seconds left to play here. Actually, 16 on the scoreboard. So
Too easy.
Well, let's try to answer with one in the last 10 seconds of the half. The way this game is going, Steve, you never know. It might happen. Trey Travis with the kick. It's up through the uprights and good, and it is 27-19. Back in 30 seconds on KYFL. Seconds left to go in this first half. 27-19 our score after the Bentonville West touchdown as they'll kick it away. Adams and Barker back deep to receive for the Owasso Rams. We'll try to make the most of this last few seconds of the half. Here's the kick, end over end. It's back to the end zone. Touchback will mean 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk to Zach Duffield. We'll have a Matt J. and Associates by the number stats update. Rob Williams furiously using his slide rule and abacus to add up all of the statistics for the first half. We'll break down that second half of action as well. What we need to do to try to keep this win for Owasso tonight. 1st and 10 Rams from the 20-yard line. Cole Duggar back to throw, slings it right side, connects with his open receiver down to the 30-yard line.
Cole Adams on the reception, and I think he may be close to a Ram first down.
So Adams will get second down and about 3 yards.
Yeah, they say he stepped out of bounds.
Steve's always generous, but he's generous.
A little
with
too
the
generous there, yeah.
yardage there. Twins to the left, back to throw. Duggar, he'll connect again with Adams. Adams up to the 35, brought down at the 37-yard line. And we've got 5 seconds left to go. We'll see if they can make one more last-second play here in the first half to try to put this thing in the end zone. Five seconds, 27-19, the score. Owasso trailing by 8 points. Duggar with Jacobs next to him. Twins out to each side of the line. Off the right hash mark. The handoff to Jacobs. Isaiah brought down near the 43-yard line, and that's the end of the first half. So, Steve, I tell you, what were your first impressions of the first half here?
Well, I like the ability of the Rams to be able to move the football, but it's a story of mistakes and missed opportunities on defense. I think Coach Blankenship hit it just right when he talked about mistakes and special teams, as we had the block punt that resulted in a touchdown. But also I talked about the defensive intensity. We've seen it on a couple of occasions, but we're going to need to see the defense play more consistently in the second half to have an opportunity to come out with a win.
All right, Steve, let's go down to Kelly Ward. He's got Coach Blankenship here at the end of the first half. Kelly?
Yes, hey, thanks, Grant. Thanks, Steve. I'm here with Coach Blankenship here on the sideline. And we've seen Coach, we've seen as typically for first game, we've seen a lot of mistakes on both sides of the field. I mean, they're making mistakes, we're making mistakes. What are you going to tell the team in this half? What do they need to do? What are you going to tell them that they need to come back out here and do so that we can correct the mistakes they're making? Get out of our own way, man. I mean, we've got to avoid just self-inflicted wounds. I know I talked to Steve about that before the game. And so far, the block punt, the changes, and the back us up when we're driving the ball. It's going to make some adjustments.
Okay, team. First Bank's 2020 strategic marketing plan. Who has ideas? Rambo. That's a brilliant idea. That's why we have you on our team, Rambo.
What just happened?
Okay, we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Is there anything else I can do for you today, Rambo? Yes. All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck on the game tonight. Go Rams!
Hey, Rambo, I've got something for you.
forget. But
Exactly.
Nathan Hale leading Daniel. We will take a 30-second break. Be back right after this on KYFM. Bentonville West will receive here in the second half of play as they lead at 27-19. And they move from left to right on the radio dial. Bentonville West getting set up to receive as Owasso gets set to kick it from right to left. Grant Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you. Rob Williams keeping the stats. And Kelly Ward roaming the sidelines tonight. He'll be on a little more with us next week.
Back for your Wolverines.
So getting set for the kickoff. Back deep to receive is Dyson for the Wolverines. He'll set up there next to Landon Grigg. We're just about set for this one to go. Actually, it's going to be caught by A.J. Moss. Moss on his horse at the 15, up to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Flags flying on the play as he's ran out of bounds near the 45-yard line.
Got a flag way back at the 30-yard line, but again, a good return on the kickoff by Bentonville West. Rams going to have to make some adjustments in that area of special teams.
11:52 left to go in this third quarter. 27-19 our score. If you're just joining us on the radio or on the Owasso Sports Network or on InsideOwasso.com, thank you for being with us here this evening. So we approach that 9 o'clock hour. Almost 2 hours into this thing, Steve.
Got a stoppage on the field here for a moment as getting everybody lined out.
Dalton McDonald setting up shop on the left hash. Has got a man in motion to the
Reverse.
right. Quick toss, a reverse into the hands of Morris. He's up to the 20, 25, 30. Miller, over to the 32-yard line. That's where he's going to be ran out of bounds for a Bentonville Wolverine first down.
Stop by Triplet.
Ahmad Triplet in on the stop there for Owasso.
I tell you what, Coach Pratt runs a lot of stuff that reminds me of what Coach David Fisher used to run at Owasso. A lot of misdirections. He may not outsize you, but you've got to have integrity on what your assignment is.
1st and 10 from the 31. Dalton McDonald on the left hash mark. Twins to the right. Handoff, first man through. That's going to be Jonas Hickson.
Rams may have come up with a turnover. Let's see what they say.
Let's see what they say.
Jonas Hickson on the carry.
Should be a Owasso football here. Maybe, maybe not.
On the stop.
They're going to say
right.
Westmate was down and maintained control. He was down by contact.
Well, I guess that's what we have to go with. 2nd down and a yard to play. From the 39-yard line, Dalton McDonald ready to go here. Twins to each side. Hickson behind him. Almost a offsides call there on Owasso. They didn't throw the flag, but still some reorganization there for McDonald as he fakes a handoff to Hickson and rolls to the right. Looking, he's going to run to the 40, to the 44-yard line, and that's where he's knocked down and stopped by Dawson Adams of the Rams.
On the carry. Stop by Adams.
Boy, this spread offense really gives the defense problems.
At the 45-yard
He was able to
line.
get his first down.
Wolverines.
That spread offense that was brought to this region by one Gus Malzahn. From the right hash mark. Dalton McDonald is Trying to get his crew together here. One man split to the right, Twins to the left. McDonald, handoff. Hickson up the middle, gets to the 49-yard line, no further, and that's going to be a 4-yard gain to bring up 2nd and 6.
Tell you what, right now, Bentonville is just going right up the middle, gashing the Rams, handing it to Hickson, the big senior running back linebacker.
.10:02 left to go in the third quarter. As Dalton McDonald on the right hash mark has Hickson behind him, fakes a handoff, rolls back to the right this time under some defensive pressure, flags on the play.
Yeah, we got a hold in the backfield, but also good defensive pressure to maintain containment on McDonald. That's going to back up the Wolverines.
Steve, my wife Lauren just texted me and asked me if we were sitting outside. I said no, only Steve. So she asked why we're treating you in such a horrible fashion. So
I'm still the only guy that's been kicked out of the booth.
Not once, but twice in the past 2 years. We
Norman North
kicked you out at Norman North, and we made you sit in the stands tonight. So
at least here I'm among friendly fire. I'm among the Ram fans at Norman North. Well, I didn't get any Christmas cards there.
I thought you and Barry Switzer were going to have a poker game going by the end of the game. The flag flying as Dalton McDonald takes the snap here. False start, I believe. That's going to be on the offense, so Bentonville West will be knocked back even more yards.
Yeah, the Wolverines shooting themselves in the foot now and putting them in a long down and distance to overcome. 2nd down, 27 yards. Ball is on their own 27.
9:17 and the clock rolling here in the third quarter. 27-19 our score.
Can't let anything over the top. Keep it in front of you, but make sure you make a good tackle.
McDonald back to throw. Looking. He faked a handoff. Now he's in trouble. Evades one defender. Rolls out to the left. He's way back in the backfield. He'll throw and connect.
There's a
with
great
Hickson.
tackle to Hickson, but Keelan, actually Gage Laney came up to make a nice tackle.
Gage Laney tackled him back at the 35-yard line. So he's still got about third down and a mile and a half for the Bentonville West Wolverines.
McDonald very shifty, showing his escapability there in the pocket. Able to get the throw off to Hickson.
3rd down and 21 to go here. 8:28 left to go in this third quarter of play. Out of the gun, dropping back to throw is McDonald, still looking. He'll gun it up the middle of the field and connect with an open receiver. Moss gets down to the 40-yard line, and that's a big first down.
Unbelievable. That's one of those situations, Grant, you just can't allow to happen.
They were able to erase 27 yards.
Yeah, can't let that happen.
On a 3rd down situation.
Yeah.
So, 1st and 10 from the Owasso 41, the Bentonville West Wolverines ready to see what they can do here.
Rams need a turnover.
Trips to the right now as McDonald gets a final set of instructions from Coach Pratt on the sideline. It's got Nick Whitlatch beside him. Whitlatch takes the handoff and goes up the middle. He'll get up to the 30, up to about the 25-yard line. Another first down for the Bentonville West Wolverines.
Ball spotted at the 26-yard line of the Rams.
And we've got to contain this Bentonville West offense. I know what we were able to do against them last year, but
yeah, if they score here, that's going to put the Rams in a bind. A lot of time left, but Ram defense really needs a stop. And this drive's taken a lot of time off the clock as well.
7:22 left to go in this third quarter. 27-19 our score. Man in motion to the right. That was Moss. He took the handoff at the whistle's blow, and we've got another flag on the play.
Procedure against the Wolverines.
That'll knock Bentonville West back a few yards and still bring up first down here, but it'll be first and about 15. Ball at the 36-yard line. 7:06 left to go here. Twins out to each side. Man in motion to the right now. McDonald takes the snap and flags fly
I think
again.
we may have another offside or motion.
More false starts on the offense, so if you're Ryan Pratt, that's something you got to get out of your system pretty quickly.
Absolutely.
And we'll take advantage of it if we can.
But again, another gift given to this Ram defense here. It's now 1st and 20.
Well, now let's see what we can do with all these presents we've gotten.
Probably going to be a handoff right here.
Man in motion to the right, back to throw this time is Dalton McDonald. He'll sling it up the left side of the field. It's almost caught, but it's in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, A.J. Moss, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 20.
Omar Barker in good coverage there, hip to hip down the sideline, and this Ram defensive line just unable to find a way to get to McDonald and put real pressure on him or even a sack.
That's one thing about this Wolverine team. They haven't really let long distance yardage get the best of them tonight. They've been pretty calm, cool, and collected when they're in a 2nd and 20 position. Back to throw. Looking.
Got him.
McDonald, and they get him. Oh, man. Way behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 30.
McDonald stopped in the backfield.
Hayden Grant on the sack.
Grant on the stop.
Well, if they're listening over at the University of Tulsa tonight, their commit is showing some good signs. I will tell you, Steve, earlier that Ken Grant, who's 2 rows in front of you, did ask if we could take you back into the press box, please.
Whoa.
And I did remind him that we had more first downs when Westerman was sponsoring the deal. So he said touche.
Ouch.
6:05 left to go. We appreciate our man Ken Grant with Waterstone Private Wealth Management. Here's a quick pass to Moss. He'll get down to the 30, down to the 29-yard line. 12-yard gain will bring up 4th down and about 12.
Boy, and they're in that area again, Grant, where it's kind of too far for a field goal attempt and yet too close for the punt. It's 4th and 13. Ball's on the Ram 28-yard line. Rams trail 27-19, and Bentonville has had this drive the entire duration of this 3rd quarter.
5:23 and the clock rolling here. 27-19 our score if you're just joining us. Man in motion to the right now, dropping back to throw. McDonald looking. He'll sling it up the left side of the field. The pass falls short of his intended receiver, and that'll turn it over on downs. It'll be Owasso's football.
They ran a wheel route out of the backfield with the running back Whitlatch, and fortunately that ball was underthrown, or they were going to have another 1st down or possible 1st down on that attempt. But again, the Ram defense couldn't get a stop at a better time than now. This Ram offense has got to get something going on and establish a drive. Defense has got to be tired right now.
5:08 left to play here, 3rd quarter action. 27-19 our score. 1st and 10 now from the 28-yard line for Owasso as Cole Duggar back in at quarterback, drops back, hands off. Isaiah Jacobs up the left side at the 30-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 31, so that's a gain of 3 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Hickson on the tackle, man. He does a heck of a job going both ways. He's a beast, a good-looking ball player.
He's done everything but drive the school bus tonight for Bentonville West. 2nd and 7 from the 31. Twins out to the right side. Peyton Lusk split to the left, and now Cole Duggar back to throw. Off the left hash mark, he'll roll to the right. Looking, he'll sling it up the right side and out of bounds. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 7. See what the Owasso Rams can put together right here.
Duggar comes up a little bit gimpy that time, Grant, on that rollout. I don't know if he rolled an ankle or what, but he's trying to shake that off. This is one of those 3rd and 7. I'd like to see him do some of that underneath stuff again.
Duggar under center. Moves back to the gun. He's got trips to the right. Lusk split to the left. Duggar back to throw off the left hash mark. Slings it up the middle of the field. Connects with Jacobs just shy of the line of scrimmage.
And again, the play made by Jonas Higson. He is a beast. Leading tackler last year on this ball club, and he just read that beautifully. It looked like a middle screen, but there was nowhere for Jacobs to turn and run upfield, and it's going to be a 3-and-out for the Rams as the punt team comes on.
That'll bring up 4th down and 11.
Wow.
As we come to the top of the hour, we'll remind you this is KYFM Bartlesville, KYFM HD1 Bartlesville, Owasso. And now the punt, kicked away.
Beautiful punt.
It's going to be caught there at about the 36-yard line. Ball carrier's on his horse. That's Steven Dyson down to the 49 of the Rams.
Turns the ball to midfield. Cody Chase on the stop.
Chase on the stop there.
Special teams have really struggled tonight. You get a beautiful punt of the night by Tate Farley, and then a nice return again by Bentonville West. So this Ram defense, who was on the field for an extended amount of time, almost the entire third quarter, got to find a way to get a turnover.
1st and 10 from the 50. McDonald connecting with an open man down at the 40, down to the 36-yard line. Dyson catches the pass and gets it down into 1st down territory for Bentonville West.
Ball spotted at the 38.
3:35 left to play here. 27-19 our score. They'll move up those chains for the Wolverines. Now a handoff. First man through. Hickson gets down to the 35. Whitlatch, I'm sorry. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 on the 3-yard gain.
They just go from Whitlatch back to Hickson, back to Whitlatch.
It's like they're the same guy.
Yeah.
That's a good resource if you're Bentonville
Yeah,
West.
they've done a lot of damage. Really working this clock.
3:04 and the clock rolling. Here's the snap, handoff. Up the left side goes Hickson. He'll get up to the 35, down to the 34-yard line.
Jonas Hickson on the carry.
And
Tristan Prophet
that's
on
actually the
stop.
24-yard line, so that's another
25
first down for the Bentonville West Wolverines. 2:54 left to go, third quarter action, 27-19 our score.
Rams coming in with a lot of substitutions, Grant, as they're starting to get a bit wobbly.
Twins out to the right side. Twins out to the left. Back to throw this time. McDonald. And the pass broken up. Oh, my goodness. Gage Laney.
Great job. Two receivers both going on streak plays on that left side, and he read it beautifully.
Wow, Gage Laney just out of nowhere broadsiding
Second down.
anybody who was in the path to get that football. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 26-yard line. 2:48 left to go in the third quarter. It's 27-19 if you're just joining us. Bentonville West leading it by 8. Man in motion to the left now. Handoff. First man through is going to be Miller. He'll get down to the 20-yard line.
Luke Miller on the carry.
2:43 left to play here. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2. 2:43 left to play. Empty backfield behind the quarterback.
It's a wheel route, and he's wide open.
On that wheel route, connects with an open man. Touchdown, Bentonville West. Luke Miller into the end zone to make it a 33-19 contest.
Too easy. They just brought him from right to left in the backfield, faked the handoff. He continues on to the outside, and nobody picked him up. An easy throw and catch for the touchdown.
So we'll see what the extra point entails here. That'll be Trey Travis. Travis with the kick. It's up through the uprights and good. It's 34-19. Bentonville West taking a 15-point lead with 2:34 left to go in the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and be back right after this on KYFM and InsideOwasso.com. Trey Travis getting ready to kick it away for the Bentonville West Wolverines. And back deep to receive for the Owasso Rams, Cole Adams and Omar Barker. Barker with the return. He'll return it near the 10-yard line and get up to the 15. Immediately stopped by Bentonville West. First and 10 Rams from their own 15. So see what we do with that, Steve.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Grant, but you might check with Rob Williams. I think the Rams have only run 3 offensive plays here in this third quarter.
I'll check on that with Rob. 3 offensive plays in this third quarter. Is that what we're looking at, Mr. Williams? He's going to count them up here. While he's doing that, Cole Duggar sets up shop. He's got twins to the left side, twins to the right. Duggar back to throw, looking, trying to find an open man. He'll dial up a receiver way downfield. Oh, my goodness, there goes Mario Kirby. And he'll get down to the 20-yard line, down inside the 18. That is a big first down, another Waterstone Private Wealth Management first down, Steve.
What a great pass by Cole Duggar. He sat in the pocket and threw just a beautiful pass on that right sideline. Mario Kirby, he's down. I think he's just gassed.
Yeah.
He wasn't expecting to have to run that far.
Well, he did, and he did a great job. And it'll be first and 10 from the 18-yard line of the Wolverines.
Yeah,
and now we've got a whistle and
he may have another injury.
Quick pause in the action here. They're going to get him off the field.
Yeah, he's going to have to catch his breath.
Duggar sets up with Jacobs next to him. Twins out to the left side now. Man in motion to the right. Handoff. Jacobs up the middle. They read that one like a book, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Jacobs on the carry.
2:02 left to go in the third quarter. Our score, 33-19. Out of the gun, we've got twins to the left, one man split to the right. Back to throw. Duggar, he'll connect with an open receiver. Down there near Trey Goins, gets to the 5-yard line.
You know he's ready to get involved in this game.
Hadn't heard a lot about him tonight, but he's going to hopefully light up the scoreboard here. He almost did. 1:34 left to go. Owasso may be down, but not out as of yet. Man in motion to the left now. That's Lusk getting set in his position. Now another man in motion. Handoff. Jacobs up the middle. Tries to spin toward the 1-yard line. He's brought down just shy of the end zone.
Jacobs on the carry.
1:14 left to play. 33-19 our score.
Second and goal.
Second down and goal. They're at about the 2-yard line.
Under a minute to go here in this third period.
Duggar sets up shop with Jacobs next to him. Lusk split to the left. Man in motion to the left now. And on the keeper,
Duggar
into the end zone. Cole Duggar with his first touchdown as the Owasso Rams. 46 seconds left to play here. And we'll see what they do for the extra point. (34-25) our score. And now it's a fake. dragged out of bounds for Owasso was Gage Laney. They got it to him, and he was going to try to go, but couldn't do it. So just like that, we have come to a pause in the action. 46 seconds left to play. Our score, 34-25. We'll take a break and be back in 30 seconds on KYFM. Bentonville West Wolverines. 46 seconds to go. Here's the kick. It's a short one, end over end. It's going to be fielded there at the 20-yard line. And making the catch was Andrew Trader for the Bentonville West Wolverines. 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It'll be 1st and 10, Wolverines at their own 18-yard line.
That last Owasso drive took 5 plays, covered 85 yards. Just took a minute 24 off the clock, so at least right there, Grant, we can see the quick striking ability of this Ram offense.
Trips to the left now. McDonald with Hickson to his left as he drops back to throw. He'll sling it left side, and his receiver is just pummeled. Wow, what a play there for Omar Barker, Steve.
Blew that up. It was slow developing. McDonald fake pumped. It gave Barker time to come up. McDonald decided to go ahead and throw it, which was ill-advised because Barker was there with the smackdown.
Barker just T-boned him there.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
Back behind the line of scrimmage.
It's the kind of defensive play we're looking for.
2nd and 15. $18 seconds left to play here.
They're going to reset the clock.
Okay, 22 seconds left to play here.
I'm not sure he said game clock or play clock here. Let's see what they.
Well,
I don't know that either way.
I don't know that it matters either way at this point. Nah, they're going to put those 22 seconds on the game clock.
Yeah, but they're going to put 25 seconds on the game clock. They don't have to run a play. They're not going to run a play.
Well, we're in Benton County. Their clocks work differently over here. I did live here once, so. Anyway, they're going to let the clock roll out in the third quarter, and we've come to the end of 3. Our score, Bentonville West 34 and Owasso 25. We go to the fourth quarter right after this. You're listening to Owasso Ram Football on KYFM. 32 and 12, kind of.
That's close, yeah.
Look the same from this.
Try to look at some of those numbers real quick. Grant through 3 quarters. The Rams 109 yards on the ground on 27 carries. Bentonville 145 yards on the ground on 23 carries.
Dalton McDonald with Hickson next to him. Off the left hash mark, he's ready to take the snap here. Man in motion to the left, that's Miller. Back to throw. McDonald slings it up the left side of the field, overthrows his intended receiver. That was Hayden, or that was going to be Steven Dyson, who he was aiming for. That'll bring up 4th down and 12.
Cole Duggar is 18 of 26 for 293 yards. McDonald 12 of 17 for 198. Oddly enough, Grant, in this first game of the season, neither quarterback has thrown an interception. Total yards for the Rams, 402. 343 for Bentonville. Rams are averaging 7.5 yards per play. Bentonville 8.5 yards per play. But boy, a lot of penalties in this ball game. The Rams been flagged 8 times for 70 yards. Bentonville West 10 times for 100 yards.
Well, Steve, this might be big. Steven Dyson, their outstanding receiver, is being helped off the field.
I think he may have just suffered a cramp on that play, though. He's able to come off under his own power. Rams only able to run 8 plays in that third quarter, though, to Bentonville's 18.
Gage Laney setting up shop at the 45-yard line. 11-13 left to go in the ball game. 34-25, Bentonville West leading it by 9. Here comes the kick. They block it. Oh, my goodness. Touchdown, Owasso. Touchdown, Owasso.
Brendan Dye on the touchdown.
Thank you, Steve. Dye into the end zone. Put 6 on the board, and it is 34-31.
2 block punts in this ball game and 2 scores, 1 for each ball club. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
11:07 left to play here, and we'll see what they do for the extra points. Here comes the extra point attempt with William Feltz. Here's the kick. It's up through the uprights and good. It is 34-32. 11:07 left to go in the ball game. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this. You're listening to Owasso Ram football on KYFM.
Thank you to the following platinum sponsors: Bartori Auto Body, Foster Roofing, Raising Cane's Chicken, Mojo Marketing, Northwest Health System, Core Power, First National Bank of NWA.
Whew, we needed that. Thank you, Lord.
For Bentonville West, he was able to scoop it up and waltz into the end zone for an Owasso touchdown.
A lot of time left in this, 11:07.
Here comes the kick for Owasso. It's a short end over end. It'll bounce at about the 40-yard line. They're trying to all jump on it there near the 37.
Yeah, just kicked it over the front line of Bentonville, and then 2 players fighting for it there. I think they're going to say the Wolverines came up with the football, but a good effort that time by that Rams special team.
11:06 left to play here. First and 10 Wolverines at their own 36, moving right to left on the dial.
So a lot of momentum now shifted back over to this Owasso side. Fans getting back into the ball game. Plenty of time left.
Whitlatch back in at running back as McDonald gets ready to take the snap from the right hash mark.
Got a late player coming onto the field, and he looks gimpy. That's A.J. Moss kind of hobbling into the slot position on the left side.
McDonald with a man in motion to the left. Fakes a handoff, drops back to throw. He'll sling
There
it
it
up
is.
the field. It's going to be incomplete. Good pass coverage there by Owasso's Omar Barker.
Thought he had a chance to get his head turned around and make a pick.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line.
These corners have really been tested tonight. Second and 10. Stops the clock.
11 minutes even left to go in this ball game. 34-32. Bentonville West still holding on to a 2-point lead. Twins to each side of the line. Handoff. First man through is going to get to the 50. Brought down at about the 48, and that's Whitlatch on the run. And that'll be another Bentonville West first down.
Boy, they have just gashed him right up through that A gap all night long. And, man, he hits the hole hard and just continues to push through before any linebacker or anyone can react to that. Before you know it, he's into the secondary, and that's a load.
From the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Bentonville West 2 yards into Owasso territory. Twins out to each side of the line here. Taking the snap, McDonald handing off, first man through. Whitlatch stopped and stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
A Mod Triplett, he's battled in there all night long, able to come through and make the tackle that time.
34-32, Bentonville West holding on to a 2-point lead.
Loss of 2 on the play brings up 2nd and 12.
Twins out to the left side of the line here. Wolverines lining up in the gun.
Still working the clock, taking the play clock down inside 10 seconds.
Man in motion to the left, that's Miller. Handoff, first man through is going to get down just to the original line of scrimmage, but man, oh man, we thought there was a fumble on the play there. They
I
were
thought so too.
picking it up.
I don't think the Rams are going to get the football.
Well, Brendan Dye was picking it up and running with it like he had it, but
in any case, they did a good job stopping up the middle and forcing the Wolverines into a 3rd down situation, 3rd and 11. Actually, still 3rd. Well, no, they changed it to 11.
9:30 and the clock rolling.
This
here
is
in the fourth
this is a
quarter
big
play.
down of the game so far.
Twins to the left, twins to the right. McDonald back to throw this time, splitting the hash marks. It's almost picked off.
It was bubbled. It was tipped there by Hayden Grant, I believe. It was a middle screen, and Grant dropped off just long enough using his 6'5" frame to tip the ball away from the receiver.
That'll bring up 4th and 11
down
for the Bentonville West Wolverines. 9:17 left to play here. 4th quarter action. Owasso trailing by 2. I'll try to kick it away right here. We'll see what Trey Travis does. He's been a pretty efficient kicker for the Wolverines. It's Gage Laney's back to receive near the 15-yard line.
High snap.
And now the kick, wobbly, and it'll bounce near the 20-yard line and roll back to about the 15, and that's where they'll mark it off.
It's okay. We got a flag in the backfield.
9:04 left to play in regulation.
See if we got a holding penalty against Bentonville. That'd be another 10 yards.
1st and 10 would be preferable here, but we'll see what happens.
I think we're going to decline the penalty.
.904 left to go, 34-32 our score.
Bentonville West brought their punt team back on, but I thought I saw Coach Blankenship decline the penalty and call for his offense.
Well, apparently they didn't get the memo. 9:04 left to go here, and what a game this has been. It's been up and down for the Rams tonight. We needed to be just a little more up as Cole Duggar steps back into play here. Duggar takes the snap, but a flag flies and a whistle blows. Timeout, I'm sorry, no flag. timeout called, and we'll take it with them. 9:02 left to play in regulation, 34-32, Bentonville West leading it. Take a 1-minute break and be back right after this on 100.1 KYFM. And off and instead throws to Keelan Carney up on the left side of the field. First down for the Rams is easily attained as Keelan Carney's ran out of bounds at the 39-yard line, Steve, and that's another Waterstone Private Wealth Management first down.
On that previous play, Bentonville West had to take a timeout because they only had 10 men on the field. There was no left cornerback out on the defense.
Owasso wasting no time. Duggar off the left hash mark, handing off. Jacobs burrowing his way up to the 50, up to the 40, down to the 35, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Owasso Rams into the end zone goes Isaiah Jacobs, and he can put 6 on the board and give Owasso a 38-34 lead.
How about that? The offensive line did a great job, and Isaiah Jacobs just outruns the rest of the defense for a Ram touchdown. Back in front, 38-34.
And now we'll have the extra point attempt here, as Phelps will step up to try the extra point. 8:42 left to go. Owasso taking a 38-34 lead if you're just joining us. And Phelps getting ready to try to kick this extra point. We're not sure what the delay. Oh, I see. We've got an injured player back near the other 40-yard line, Steve. Looks like an injured Wolverine.
Yeah.
So while they tend to him, we'll just keep it right here. We'll hope that things are okay. He's going to be up and walking on his own power, Steve, so that's a good sign right there. And that is their star receiver, Jonas Higson. So they've got a quick timeout here to tend to that injury, and both teams are still huddled up. And Steve, now we're up 38-34. Now we've just got to keep the lead with 8:42 left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, first lead of the game for the Rams since the first lead of the game where they were up 6-0.
8:42 left to play. Both teams still in their respective huddles. As coming up, don't forget we'll have the First United Bank Mortgage Group Ram recap. Get all the numbers from Rob Williams, and Kelly Ward will be down with Coach Blankenship to get a few words on the game from him, win or lose. So the extra point attempt coming.
I think they're going for 2.
I think they're going for 2 here as well, Steve. As Duggar's in. He takes the snap, rolls out to the right, looking. He'll sling it into the end zone. Touchdown. The 2-point conversion is good, and that is Mario Kirby. So the pass from Cole Duggar to Mario Kirby will make it a 40-34 game, and that'll put Owasso up by 6. We'll take a 30-second break. Back for the kick after this. You're listening to Owasso Ram football on KYFM.
2-point conversion as Cole Duggar able to hit Mario Kirby. The Rams up 40-34.
Here's the kick fielded by Dyson, who's up and about. He's up to the 25, brought down by the Owasso defense at the 26-yard line, and good work there by Chance Milgate for the Rams.
Good coverage that time by Owasso. A nice high, kind of one of those onside kicks, and gives the Rams plenty of time to get downfield for coverage.
40-34 our score. Owasso leading it by 6 by a touchdown. 8:37 left to go in this football game.
Be interesting to see now, Grant, how Bentonville West responds. And again, we talked about how we're in the fourth quarter and they got guys going both ways, starting to wear down.
McDonald handing off to Miller. Miller trying to bust up the middle for the Wolverines. He'll get up to the 30-yard line. A 3-yard gain brings up 2nd and 7 for Bentonville West. 8:24 left to go. Clock rolling here in the fourth quarter. And Owasso has watched all game long, Steve, as Bentonville West has tried to wear out this clock. Now they've kind of got to change
back
strategies.
themselves to the wall. That's exactly right. And hopefully that'll cause them to make a mistake.
McDonald handing off to Miller once again. And he's stopped and stuffed.
Dawson Adams
than the 31-yard line.
Tell you what, Dawson Adams, he has started since a sophomore. He's got a state championship ring. He doesn't miss many tackles, and he's done a great job here tonight. Now imploring this Ram crowd to get on their feet and get behind this defense.
You can hear the out-of-breath Steve Mowry actually getting on his feet with the crowd because he's sitting with them tonight. All right, let's see what happens here. McDonald on 3rd and 10. Dropping back to throw. Can they get him? No, he evades a defender on this keeper. He'll get to the 40-yard line, and that's a first down for the Wolverines.
Again, just a breakdown in the containment. We had the defenders where we wanted them. We had McDonald where we wanted him. He's just able to step up in the pocket and then shift to the outside. Clock continues to roll. 7:10 to go here in this fourth quarter.
1st and 10 from the 42. 7:05, 7:04. That clock just ticking down. Owasso with a 40-34 lead. And here comes Dalton McDonald, the quarterback, with Miller right behind him on the left hash mark. McDonald handing off. Miller up that left side. Can't go anywhere.
Nothing there that time. Nothing at all.
They get him for a loss of a yard there, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 11.
What you got to be careful there is committing too much to the inside and having one of those streak receivers go down the sidelines.
6:26 left to play here.
I tell you what, we got two of the best corners in the state, and Omar Barker and Deuce Mayberry.
So, stepping up will be McDonald on the left hash mark. He's got Miller next to him, faking a handoff. He tries to get back to pass, and they get him behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, boy, what a stop there by Owasso's Andre King. And he's going to drag them back to about 3rd and 20, Steve.
Well, this is an opportunity here where the Rams have got to get the football. Don't forget, Grant, that Bentonville West took a timeout earlier in that third quarter, so they're down to 2 timeouts. The Rams still have their complement of timeouts.
5:36 of the clock rolling. We'll see what they can do right here. Dalton McDonald splitting the hash marks. He's got Whiplatch next to him, and
underthrows the receiver.
He underthrows the receiver on 3rd and 10. The incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you know, you may not get to him, but like Hayden Grant coming off that left defensive end is able to push that tackle back in front and cause McDonald not to have the vision that he wants. You might not be able to get to him, but you can still put pressure on him. That's about the 3rd time here tonight I've seen McDonald one-hop a pass to one of his receivers.
So that will leave Trey Travis to kick it away. Just got a text, Steve, asking if that young man's name was actually Whiplash. I said it's Whitlatch. Here's the kick, short. It'll bounce at about the 47-yard line and take it a Owasso bounce. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 49 of the Wolverines.
Rams take over 1st and 10.
I say you just come out, keep doing what you're doing, put a methodical drive together. The Rams with a 6-point lead, 40-34 with 5:11 to go. You got great starting field position here at the Wolverine 48-yard line. Maybe time for some ground and pound.
5:11 left to go here, 40-34 our score. Cole Duggar back in at quarterback. Jacobs next to him. Quick reverse here as they get it into Cole Adams. Adams down to the 47, 45, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where he'll be brought down near the first down marker.
And honestly, Cole Adams turned what looked like nothing into something, and really, I like this young man, just a freshman. When he turns upfield, he's looking to gain yardage.
Just imagine what he'll be like for over the next 4 years with this kind of experience. 2nd down and 4 to go. Duggar back to throw, slings it up the left side of the field. His intended receiver drops the football.
Got to be real careful there, Grant, because if that ball gets picked off by a defender that's up in the receiver's face, there's nobody left to make a play.
We've seen it on both sides tonight. Duggar with twins to the left, Lusk split to the right, off the right hash mark, a man in motion to the right, that's Ronnie Thomas. Duggar faked the handoff to him and tried to go, fumbled on the play, they'll pick it up, back the other way goes Bentonville West.
I think they called him down.
They're going to call him down, but that almost turned into a dangerous situation. I'm sitting there talking about him running, and Rob's up here in the press box going, wait, he's down. They called him down. 4:25 left to play in this ball game. 40-34 our score.
I'm going to want to see that on the Owasso replay because I think we may have caught a break there. I'm not sure. I didn't see the complete play.
Well, I would say Ram fans have been living right based on what we just saw. We caught a break either way. And now we've got a timeout on the field. 4:25 left to play. We'll take a 30-second break. Be back right after this. You're listening to and watching Owasso Ram football from KYFM and InsideOwasso.com. Dodging a bullet here as Duggar hands off. Isaiah Jacobs gets up for the first down as he'll get down to the 35-yard line of the Wolverines, Steve.
Bold move, Cotton. I'm telling you. That's a huge play right there. Keeps possession, keeps the clock rolling, and puts this defense of Bentonville West on their heels now.
4:15 left to play here. 1st and 10. Rams at the 41-yard line. Or no, 35-yard line, I'm sorry.
I give them a big dose of Isaiah Jacobs here.
Man in motion to the right. Handoff Ronnie Thomas up the right side. He'll get up to about the 33-yard line, so a gain of 2 on the play should bring up 2nd and 8.
Of course, Bentonville West is thinking that as well, so they may key on Jacobs so that you can open up some other paths.
Nick Whitlatch on the stop.
2nd down and 5. I didn't give him enough yardage that time, Steve.
Keep the clock rolling now, approaching 3:35. And again, I think that one timeout, if the Rams can score here, it may not matter. The one timeout Bentonville had to use could loom big toward the end of this game.
Isaiah Jacobs set behind the quarterback, takes the handoff, up the middle he goes, down to the 15-yard line. And another Waterstone Private Wealth Management first down for the Owasso Rams.
That's why they call him Showtime. This kid is a beast, and he runs over people. He can spins away from the tackle. He's so strong, big, speed. He's the total package.
3:13 left to play here. 40-34 our score.
First down, Rams.
1st and 10 from the Bentonville West 18-yard line. Twins to the left. Lusk split to the right. Man in motion to the right now. Keelan Carney on the keeper. Duggar down toward the 10-yard line. He's going to be brought down inside the 9. 2:46 of the clock rolling here. And oh, do we need this touchdown,
Absolutely.
Steve?
Absolutely.
Let's see what happens here as
Where you at, Wolverines?
Owasso is
Clock is still running.
waiting.
Time to use the play clock here. Take it down as far as you can. Got to get it down to about 5 seconds on every play call here.
Duggar with Isaiah Jacobs set behind him. Cole Duggar takes the snap, handoff. Isaiah Jacobs trying to bust up the middle, and he's met by a wall of Wolverine defenders at the 7-yard line.
Jacobs on the carry.
2:04, that clock rolling, and
Aldridge on the stop.
Bentonville West kind of shooting themselves in the foot earlier in the half with that timeout taken.
Coach Pratt's got to start thinking about burning his timeouts.
But they'd like to have that one back.
Absolutely.
3rd down and 1 from the 9-yard line of the Wolverines. Here we go. Let's see what these Rams can do with just over 90 seconds left to go in this ball game. Duggar with Jacobs set to his right. Everybody close in. Cole Duggar takes the snap. Handoff. Jacobs trying to push through. In the end zone. Touchdown, Owasso. Touchdown, Owasso. Give him 6. The Rams make it a 46-34 ball game. 1:25 left to play, but Steve, a flag on the play. Oh, my goodness.
I was unable to hear the call. I didn't see the signal. Holding. It's a holding penalty against the Rams, but still, you're down to 125.
Third down.
Still 3rd down.
Steve, we got to start thinking about a McDonald's player of the game.
Oh, my.
I may have to vote for Mr. Duggar.
Yeah, right now it'd be between him and Jacobs.
And we've got a timeout on the field as Owasso wants to talk things over this time. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this. 1:25 left to play in this one. 40-34 our score. Owasso with the lead, and they're knocking on the door for another touchdown. Back at 30 on KYFM. You're listening to Owasso Ram Football on 100.1 KYFM. 4th down and 20 for the Owasso Rams. A minute 18 left to go as they're backed out to the 29-yard line, Steve. Twins to each side of the line. Cole Duggar ready to take the snap off the right hash mark. We'll see what he can do here. Duggar back to throw. Looking, slings it up the field. It's all caught. Caught and on the ground there as Isaiah Jacobs makes the catch for another Owasso Ram first down. He got just what he needed to, Steve.
Unbelievable catch by the senior.
Well, he's making his case for McDonald's player of the game tonight.
He's probably got my vote right now. I'm just going to say he's been a workhorse in the backfield. I need to see his total yardage. I certainly agree with you that Cole Duggar has been very impressive here tonight.
They're bringing out the chains here to measure this.
They marked him way short.
Oh, man. Well,
you got to call on your defense then.
First down for the Wolverines, and now you've got to really get your defense to put the stop to him here. And I'll tell you, this is a time when Owasso's defense has to do everything right. Minute 10 left to go. Bentonville West with the football once again. They are on their own 9-yard line at this point.
One thing, too, is Bentonville is down to 1 timeout.
Holy smokes. This Owasso fan base is loud tonight.
Traveled well this evening.
40-34 our score. From the 9-yard line, Bentonville West getting set here. Dalton McDonald, the quarterback.
I think we had movement on the offensive line.
Yes, we did. And that'll back them back even further toward the end zone.
Yeah. Moves the ball to the 4-yard line.
Now we need one of those turnovers that we were so desperately wanting earlier in the game.
Or finally catch McDonald in the end zone for a safety. They've got to be thinking pass all the way.
McDonald backed into the end zone looking to throw. He'll sling it up the right side of the field. It's almost caught. In and out of the hands of Luke Miller it goes, so that'll bring up 2nd and 15 from the 4-yard line.
That was a really nice pass by McDonald as he caught Miller in the seam over the middle. Rams really had good coverage on it over the top and underneath.
Let's go, boys!
But as soon as Miller touched the ball, Gage Laney was right there at his free safety position. He's a headhunter back there.
Minute 6 left to play here. Back to pass, McDonald slings it up the field again. And he connects with an open receiver.
No, he misses it.
Oh, he missed it, okay.
Dropped it out of bounds.
Well, it looked like he had almost made the catch there, but he did drop it, you're right. Thank you, Bentonville West, for putting a post in the middle of the press box here.
3rd and 15, we're on exactly 1 minute. Time now not as big of a deal as holding Bentonville from getting this first down.
Minute left. 3rd and 15 on the 4-yard line. McDonald ready to take the snap, drops back, looks to throw, looking. Did they
Safety!
Safety! He is down. 2 points for Owasso.
I think they're going to give the Rams a touchdown. They gave the Rams a touchdown. McDonald fumbled the football, and the Rams pick it up for the touchdown.
Touchdown Owasso. Look at that. Oh, man. How luck has turned our way, Steve. They give McDonald a fumble, and Owasso pounces on it. Touchdown Rams, 46-34 our score. Steve was holding up the safety sign like he was in a ballet.
I thought it was a safety at first.
I did too. I was right there with you. 46-34 our score. 50 seconds left to go, and now Owasso, and William Felch will try the extra point here. The hold, the kick, it's through the uprights and good. 47-34 our score, 50 seconds left to play. We'll take a 30-second break and be back right after this as Owasso is on its way to an early victory in the season opener. Well, I guess some of our Owasso fans are looking to try to beat the traffic onto the Cherokee Turnpike. They think we've got this won.
I do too.
Well, I'm not disputing them. I'm just saying.
But you got to go to triple zeros.
Dyson back deep to receive for the Rams. Here's the kick, end over end. It is going to be fielded. Dyson gets it at the 20-yard line on his horse at the 25, 30. Somebody stopped the man. He's at the 35 and down to the 39-yard line.
Heartbreak again this year for Bentonville West as they thought they had the game in control, basically did for 3 quarters, and then the Rams just go on a tear, score 4 touchdowns in a row.
And another
5 last year and 4 this year.
And another come-from-behind performance.
Yeah.
It's going to be a happy ride back to Owasso tonight, that's for sure.
As much success as they had in the first half, they've only scored 1 touchdown here in the second half, so credit this defense, kind of a bend-don't-break defense here tonight.
Dalton McDonald will hand it off. His ball carrier gets to the 39-yard line. So, Steve, in celebration, are you buying the McDonald's burgers tonight, or am I?
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay. We'll just charge them to the Mowry Funeral Home.
Yeah. The good guys.
Back to pass. Dalton McDonald still looking. He'll sling it
duck.
on the right side of the field, and it's almost caught, but he goes off the fingertips of his intended receiver, and that, ladies and gentlemen, was Nolan Smith. And with 19 seconds left, we can claim victory here tonight. Owasso with the 47-34 lead. And the Bentonville West homestands are starting to empty. 3rd down and 9 for the Bentonville West Wolverines. Back to throw, McDonald slings it up the right side of the field.
Incomplete, out of bounds.
It fell short there, so.
14 seconds left in this one.
Well, break out the celebratory Dr. Peppers. We're going to enjoy them on the ride home tonight. Fourth down, 8 yards to go. And here's McDonald on what will probably be the final play of the game. Handoff. First man through to the 40, up to the 44-yard line. He's brought down. Dyson on the carry, and that'll turn it over on downs. And we'll probably just take a knee right here. A horse collar violation called, Steve.
That runs Rob's stat. Rob just told me that the Rams had 0 penalties here in the second half.
And then
then they get one with 7 seconds left.
The old horse collar of all things. 7 seconds left to play here. 47-34 our score. Here's the handoff. First man through gets the football, and this one's over tonight.
That's the ball game.
47-34 our score. The final here in beautiful Centerton, Arkansas tonight as Owasso goes to a big, big win the Rams will go home victorious tonight. And Steve, obviously a big, big feather in Owasso's cap to win this one once again.
Yeah, really, Grant. This was just a good football game here tonight between two good football teams. Rams made a lot of mistakes early on, but they were able to shore some things up, and they just came out and did a fantastic job here in the second half.
We'll go to Kelly Ward here in just a second as he's down there looking for Coach Blankenship as we speak. And he's getting some of these Rams off the football field here. As let's see if we can get him to Coach Blankenship here.
Yes, yeah, Grant, I'm here with Coach Blankenship. Hey, Coach, just okay. We're going to be able to visit with you.